Hey guys, welcome to Griffo's Retro Gaming with me, Alex Griffo Griffiths, and I'm back with a pickups video for May. We've only just gone into June as we record right now, and I feel like I'm on top of things for a change. Usually, if you look at my last video, it's got 4 months worth of pickups, but yeah, I've got a lot to show you in this, and most of them were freebies, which I'll go into in a bit, and there's some absolute bangers in there. But I consider everything that I've got a bargain anyway. I haven't overspent, I don't think, on anything. And yeah, I'll start with game. I got sorry, I got a PlayStation 4 game from there, and it was £5, which I consider a bargain. And bargain and game don't really go together, but there you go. And it is Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I'll just move this over here so I can get the footage in. And Tiny Tina, if you don't know, it's from the Borderlands series. I say series, I don't think she was in the first one, but I absolutely love Borderlands, and this was a no-brainer. It's more of the same. I think you only play as Tiny Tina. I could be wrong on that, but first-person shooter, loads of guns and weapons. I don't know if it's million. Yeah, it can't be billions. I think there's a million different varieties of guns with different sort of powers and things like that, and abilities. So, but it's all randomly generated, but it's still really fun. And yeah, like I say, I've not played Tiny Tina's, but more of the same. I'm down for that for £5. So, belting. Just this is a brand new game, but they said to me that they get a new game and they open it and then put the case on the shelf. So the game hasn't been touched, but it's been opened. I'm not a big fan of that, but for £5, I'm not going to moan. But if this was like a £30 game or something like that, or 40, I don't think I'd be overly happy with that. But I'd want a bit more discount, if there is even any discount on that. But yeah, delighted with that. So 2 games from CEX, only 2, but both really good. I'm well into one of them at the minute, which is a PlayStation exclusive, and yeah, enjoying it so much. And from what people, it's got good review. I'll show you anyway. It's Horizon Zero Dawn. But I hear a lot of people say it's okay, it's not the best. But I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. I forget the girl's name, but that's who you play as. You have a bow, and I think you start off with a hatchet as well. So you've got like 2 different attacks. But the bow's fantastic on it. You forage for things so you can heal yourself, obviously. Make bullets, well, not bullets, out ammo, and yeah, it's just altogether a really, really fun game. Got to just turn that around because there's code on it. I don't know if it's been redeemed, just in case it hasn't. Nothing in there. The game's in my system, but yeah, if you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. It's fun, a lot of fun. I've been on Dragon Quest Heroes as well, which I picked up in the last video. So yeah, I wouldn't mind playing the second one as well. I ain't got PlayStation 5, and it's still a bit pricey on the PS4 at the minute. Next game is, it's from a franchise that I really love. It is Final Fantasy Type 0 HD. And if it'll focus, will it focus? Bloody hell. There we go. So yeah, this is an interesting one. I only got it because it was like a special case. It's plastic and it's got like cards on it. I think on the inside as well. Yeah, but that's... Let's take the receipt out. But that's protected. There you go. That's only a Square Enix code. Not bothered about that. But yeah, this game I've never played because it was originally for the PSP. And sorry, there we go. Yeah, originally for the PSP and only released in Japan. So brought here on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. It's action-based as well, so it's not a turn-based Final Fantasy, so I don't quite know what to make of that because I'm not a massive fan of those types of Final Fantasy games, but it has been a long time since I've played one, which was Crisis Core on the PSP as well. So I'll give it another go. I should give Crisis Core on PSP another go as well. I know that's had a remake and came out last year, I think, so... looking forward to playing that, especially with it being originally Japanese-only game. I only got one game from Smith's, and it was a clearance one. Again, never played it, but it's a Souls-like game. It is Lords of the Fallen, and it looks absolutely fantastic. I believe there's a second one out as well. But yeah, I'll start with this one. And it's Series X, so it's 4K and Ultra HD and all that jazz. But yeah, I suppose everyone watching this will know, but Souls-like games are renowned for being difficult. Not unfairly difficult, just you need to learn the patterns of the enemies. I've never really played any. I think I played... one of the Souls games on the Xbox 360. I lent it off a friend, found it too difficult, never played it again. So I should give it a go. But there's loads of these types of games to play. I've got one on the Switch. I think it's Ashen. That looked alright. But yeah, looking forward to playing this one anyway. I'll go with two games that I got from Game Collection. And they had a deal on where it was 2 for £15, and there were some good games in there. But by the time I went to get it, a lot of them had gone. But I did find two that I wanted. So the first one, which I've had a quick go on, is one of my favourite Resident Evil games. It's Resident Evil 5. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I absolutely love this one. And I played it with my wife, so I've got some good memories of this one. And I've told the wife she wants to play through it again when she's not busy, so I'm looking forward to that. I believe there's a Horde mode on this as well, and you've got all the DLC. It says 2 extra episodes, 4 additional costumes, not bothered. All 18 characters join the battle in the Mercenaries United. And I don't know what that is, but yeah, there's also hordes of enemies in Versus and no Mercy mode, which obviously are Horde modes. And if they're anything like the Gears of War ones, I'll love that. So yeah, it says that it's remastered and everything, but I didn't really notice too much of a difference. But then I haven't played it for ages on the Xbox 360. I think I had it for the PS3 as well. It went down to like £1, so... Anyway, enough of that. Next game is... I got the first one last video. I don't know which month I got it in, but... so I got Dragon Quest Heroes 2. And again, it's more of the same. It's like... I really enjoyed playing the first one. I've stopped because I've got right into Horizon, but yeah, you go to different areas on a big map and clear all the enemies, do a few missions and things like that. It's a lot like the waves of enemies coming at you. It's like a permanent horde mode and maybe like Dynasty Warriors, but featuring all the Dragon Quest characters, and you've got or in the first one at least, I don't know about the second one, but in the first one you've got all the characters from a load of the games as well. So you don't have to just be one. You have a team of 4 and you can swap them out when you're not in a level. It's really good. I did enjoy it. So hopefully this is as good, if not better. Okay, so I've found Cash Generator on Holderness Road, which I love at the minute. They've got some really good deals in there. And this is not from one trip there, this is over a few weeks, but I'll start with the PlayStation 3 games that I got from there. I don't want you to see them. PlayStation 3 games that I got from there. These were all 50p, and 3 of them are really early. So going by the span, we've got number 2, 4 and 6. So I'll start with number 2, which I'd not heard of, and I don't really know much about it, but it is Genji, I think that's how you say it, or Genji, Days of the Blade. And it looks alright, but the graphics are, you'll see anyway from the gameplay, the graphics are very early that generation, so just a tad better. That's how it looks anyway, just a little bit better than the previous generation, PlayStation 2 and 3. No, Xbox, not 360. Yeah, so I believe this is set in ancient Japan, and you have a team of 4 which you can switch out. It says, master the ancient art of the sword, battling vast hordes of enemies on foot and horseback. Switch between 4 different warriors. So, yeah, don't really know much else about it, but it's not on the Xbox 360, so I'll class it as a exclusive. And for 50p, absolute bargain. Although I need to get that off. The stickers from there are a nightmare. I'll have to watch a few of Tooty's videos. Okay, number 4, which I do remember getting released with the PlayStation 3, and I was thinking, wow, I wouldn't mind playing that. And then when I got a PlayStation 3, I never bought it, even though it was dirt cheap. But that game is Lair. And as I've found out, it's not that great. It's got some, also they say it's not got great reviews, but you fight on a dragon, on dragonback, and also on the ground as well. But this is the most early PlayStation 3 sort of like language, if you like. So it uses the 6-axis, who remembers that, where the PlayStation 3 controller you could, not great. I think that soon got ditched by a lot of the game companies. But it says, put the 6-axis wireless controller to full use, tilt it to steer, drive and attack. Not drive. And then the next line, enjoy the phenomenal combination of 7.1 surround sound and 1080p HD visuals. So, yeah, very, very of its time. But, yeah, game number 4 looks alright, but apparently not. But I'll be the judge of that when I eventually play it. If, maybe, I don't know. Again, 50p, and it is a exclusive. And another exclusive, which I've played on the PSP. It's slightly different on there though, but it is Motorstorm, and it looks like you're going through a post-apocalyptic like race, but yeah, it's got loads of stuff like bikes, ATVs, buggies, yeah, you name it, it's on there. And yeah, it says, chain the beautiful wastelands of Monument Valley, Arizona to a wreck-strewn mud bath. The one on the PSP, if you're wondering, is Arctic Edge, so it's all snow themed. And it's pretty good. I enjoyed that one. And the last PS3 game from there, again 50p, a tiny bit more modern. It is Need for Speed Pro Street, which don't think I've played it, but yeah, Need for Speed game. What do you need to know? I don't know if Pro Street's on the PSP, obviously on the 360, but I don't know if it's on the PSP, and I may have it unless it's a different one. Yeah, not sure. So a game I got for, I think it was $2.99, and I thought, hey, that's a bargain, because I've not seen it packaged like this. It is a double pack. It is for the Xbox One, Wolfenstein The New Order and Wolfenstein The Old Blood. I've played both. I've completed The New Order, which I really enjoyed. Really good game. And The Old Blood I only played briefly. I don't know what it was with that one. I don't know why I stopped playing, but yeah, set in an alternate universe where the Nazis have won the war. And yeah, you just go around killing Nazis. What's not to like? But I've never seen the double pack before, so that's why I got it, because these games are on Game Pass if you know, to save you buying them, but they're not expensive anyway. But they are good. Bethesda titles, a lot like Doom if you've never played a Wolfenstein. Another 50p game. This is for the 360, and again a no-brainer. Fantastic game. It is Dragon's Dogma. And I didn't realise there was two different ones. I've got the other one. I can't remember the title from it. So I don't, unless that's, I don't know if that's like a collection, you know, with all the DLC and whatnot. But anyway, yeah. So it's an action RPG game, but you create things called pawns, which just follow you around and help you in battles, essentially. All complete. And yeah, 50p. Bargain. I think that goes for about £5 in CEX. So anyway, if I have got it and the other one is like it, I'll just give a shout and I'll hand it out. So last one I got from there, PS4 game, and I've got it for the Xbox. I'm really enjoying it, and I want to get it for the Switch. It's just been released for the Switch, so I can play it handheld. But it is, well, I could play it handheld on the Vita, actually. Now I've got this. Might try that. But anyway, it is Kingdom Come Deliverance, and this was $4.99. I think usually it's about $12, so that was a bargain. But yeah, set in, it does say the 1403, and so the world's medieval, but it's an first-person RPG game which harkens back to the old days of RPGs, and I didn't save, and I paid the price for it, and I haven't gone back to it on the Xbox at the minute. I need to summon up the willpower to do that. I did get a couple of hours in, but yeah, best way to describe it's like Skyrim, I guess, but not as fluid or as smooth, I'd say. But it's still fun nonetheless. And this is a Royal Edition, so it's got a few additional contents on it. So yeah, I'm going to try that, play it on the Vita, see how it is. The only problem with doing that is you only got the 2 shoulder buttons rather than the 4, so I don't quite know how that's going to work. But yeah, I'll give it a go. Oh, yeah, I've got, this isn't a game, but one of my friends, Alex Watson, he went to Japan, and I said, get me this, or get me one like it. And it is a Slam plush from Dragon Quest. This is from the Square Enix store in Japan as well. And I want one of these because I love Dragon Quest, but I've seen, what's he called? Big Cal's world. He's got a really big one behind him, which I really like, but I like the smaller one. And it's hard to get them in this country. You have to import them, and they can be quite expensive. And yeah, we had a look because my son likes a few of the characters on it because they are a bit more child friendly. But yeah, there's loads to get. So that could be quite expensive. So the freebies I got now, I've got a gaming group, Griffo's Retro Gaming, on Facebook. If you want to join it, please do. And he just put up, does anyone want these 360 games? And he'd put them all up, and I couldn't believe it because I'd seen it a bit later than others, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to get these. So I just says, Al, do you mind if I take so-and-so, so-and-so, if they've not already gone? And he inboxed me and said, no, they've not been picked up, so yeah, you're welcome to them. And I did feel a bit guilty because there is some value in them, and he was told by other people as well that there's some value in them, but he just wanted rid. But I got him some beers as, you know, like, thanks, here's some beers. But he was happy anyway. And I made a boo-boo with one of them. I think I'll show you that anyway. In fact, I know I've got it. It is Max Payne 3. But I need to see whether, because this is in nice condition, I need to see whether this is better than our copy. If it is, I'll give it away as well. So I'll do a video when I've got some to give away anyway, or I'll take them to a gaming event. But Max Payne 3 is the only one I haven't played, believe it or not. I remember as well at Doncaster when someone was selling these with the collector's edition for really cheap, and I never picked it up. I think it was £5. I wish I'd have picked it up, but yeah. So, rest of the titles. The first one is Star Trek Legacy. This needs a new case, unfortunately, but that's not a problem. I believe this is a strategy type game, so real-time combat. Not my type of thing. I'll give it a go, obviously, but it's not one I had in the collection, so it's nice to add. Next one is Tony Hawk. Not Tony Hawk's. It's Tom Clancy Hawks 2. I've got the first one. Again, never played it, but this is air combat. So, Tom Clancy games are quite strategic. I think this might be the same as well. This, unfortunately, hasn't got instructions, but not the end of the world. Yeah, they're really strategic, so I don't think it's going to be like Crimson Skies type game, but the graphics look really good on it. I should play them anyway, but another good one to get. So here we go with the more valuable games. Well, except maybe this one. Dynasty Warriors 7, which basically defeat hordes and hordes of enemies, try and get as many uninterrupted hits as you possibly can. They're fun anyway, especially if you want to release some tension. You can just batter loads of enemies. They're usually set in Japan as well, but I'm not a massive fan of the Dynasty Warriors game, but I did need it for the collection because I am going for a full set. Okay, so this is where the better games are, or more valuable games. And the first one I'm going to show you is a collection. It is Metal Gear Solid HD collection. And in there you've got the 2 PlayStation 2 games and 1 from the PSP. So you got Sons of Liberty, which I've actually got for the PlayStation 2. I've got a collector's edition of it. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater and Peace Walker, which was off the PSP. And I've not played any of them. I have got no, I don't think I have got Peace Walker. But yeah, stealth action games and got a big following. So not my cup of tea as such, but I will play them. Next is another collection, but it's got number 1 and number 3. But it is Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD collection, and didn't even know this existed. Well, the games I did, but not the double pack. So they just never played a Budokai game, Dragon Ball Z game, but it just looks like a one-on-one fighter. So it should be good anyway. We've got cartoony graphics. It should look stunning on the big screen. Next up is, I've had a nightmare with this one, but family got it anyway. It is Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition, and this has shot up in price, probably due to the TV program. Now, the reason I've had a nightmare with it is I've got the Fallout New Vegas game, just the standard one, but I did buy what I thought was this. It was the case and everything, so this will need a case replacement, but other than that, the rest of it's really nice. But it just had the original game in it, not the Ultimate Edition, so now I've finally got it, and that case I've got from the other one I'll use to put onto this. So thank you very much for that. Brilliant game, absolutely brilliant. The only issue is the bugs on it. Some can be game breaking, but if you don't come across the bugs, it's a wonderful, wonderful game. Everything that Fallout should be. Just the writing in it, the choices you can make, and you know, some go unpunished. There's only you that knows you've done something good or bad. You know, just brilliant. One of my wife's favourite games, it is Lara Croft Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition. So I've not played this, surprise. But yeah, it looks like one of the older Tomb Raider games. I think this was on PS2, maybe original Xbox. There is a Tomb Raider, or is that Underworld? I'm not sure. Not sure, but yeah. One of the older styles, not the reboot, which I really like the reboot, but I will give this a go at some point. My wife probably will. There's a bonus disc as well, which I think's got soundtrack on it. Both are in there. Yeah, extra content on it. Soundtrack, trailers, artwork, things like that. Just a nice little package, really. And the final game is, I have played one of these, but not this one. It is The Amazing Spider-Man. In fact, I tell a lie, I think I've played a bit of this on the Vita. I think it's on the Vita. But if not, then it's very similar. And yeah, don't know much about it except you web slinging and free roaming. So it says it's in Manhattan. I don't know how good the or how accurately depicted Manhattan is, but yeah, I will enjoy that. And it's, again, a pricey game, so really, really happy to get those, and it's really beefed up my Xbox 360 collection. So Josh, who gave me them, thank you very much. Will not be selling them, do not worry about that. They're going straight into the collection. Except Max Payne 3, which because that's a really nice copy. I don't know if it's better than mine. If it is, then I'll swap it over and send it out to someone, whoever wants it. So, thank you very much for watching. That's the end. I'm going to say it. I've got some videos in the pipeline, but we'll see how that goes. But for now, I just want to say thank you for watching and take care. I'll see you again very soon with another video.